Hello, my name is Philip and welcome to my Masterbuilt 800. Recently, I posted a video here on YouTube showing how to attach the OneGrill rotisserie motor to our Masterbuilt grill. I made a mistake in that. In the video, I put a title up saying that the OneGrill motor was made in America. After putting the video up and sending a link to OneGrill, they sent me a message or an email saying that the motor was not made in America, that it was made in Taiwan. This is my fault. Before I put that up, I should have contacted them and verified where their products were made. And when they reached back out to me and told me that, I contacted them and said, well, what else is not made in America? What do you make in America? They're located in Kansas. And what do you import? Well, they sent me a reply. And in that, they said, all our stainless components like spit rods, forks, brackets, and bushings are made by us in Kansas. Even our heavy-duty 85-pound capacity motor is made in America. The motor is from Wisconsin, and we make the housing and assemble it in-house. But all the other motors and chrome steel components come from Taiwan. This really impressed me. Number one, they didn't try to not acknowledge that a mistake had been made, even if it was my mistake. And the integrity that they had to do this speaks volumes for the company. They could have easily said nothing, let the video go. Nobody would have been the wiser, but it's wrong. And for that, I applaud OneGrill. They have, with this one simple act, I am a customer for theirs for life. With any luck at all, this motor will last a lifetime and I'll never have to buy another one from them, but that's a whole different story. So I wanted to clarify this. I'm going to repost the video because YouTube, you can't take a video and edit it in any way. All I can do is take it down and then resubmit another one. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to resubmit the video again, but I'm going to attach this to the front of it. And I've taken out the little part where it says Made in America so that there won't be any question going forward. Also, if you have decided that you might want the OneGrill and the bracket that comes with it, the motor is 4PM05. That's the part number that you can find on their website. The bracket part number is 4PB120. So the motor being made in Taiwan has not changed my opinion at all. It has served me well so far. I have used it 5 or 6 times. The only issue I have is getting the bracket to not move when you go to insert the rod. When the grill is really hot and you can put your hands in there and trying to get that into that little hole, it can get quite daunting, especially if the motor swings out of the way. So I have come up with a way to resolve that inexpensively and something that anybody can do. And at some point I will post another video of that because I haven't done it yet. But when I do, I will. So now here's the original video in its entirety. Thank you. Good morning. My name is Philip and welcome to my Masterbuilt 800. Today, we're not going to be cooking anything, but rather we're going to be exploring the rotisserie system on the Masterbuilt 800. If you don't have a rotisserie, there's a couple of options available for you. One, the simplest, least amount of work, is to order one from Masterbuilt. You will receive the Masterbuilt motor and this bracket. The motor will attach on the bracket like this, And then there's a slot on the grill, and you simply hang it on there. I'll get back to this in just a second. With the rotisserie, you get this bushing and this adapter. It's 5/16 on one end, 3/8 on the other. And what you do is slide it down into the bushing, go on the inside, and it simply screws into the bracket. Then the motor will attach, you've already got the motor attached, but the motor will be out here. Very simple. There has been some issues reported with the Masterbuilt design. One, Masterbuilt is the only one that uses this bracket. Most everyone else uses a universal type mount, which will have these two slots so they just slide down on it. Another one is that people have reported clearance issues with these, that after the bushing gets hot, it will expand, or this part will expand, and then it will get where it won't turn. When I got mine, I had the Masterbuilt motor on it, and I'm not sure when it quit, but it was during the first cook in less than an hour. I don't know if that expanded, locked it up. I don't know if something in the you plug the plug into a 120 volt outlet. There's a transformer that converts it to 12 volt DC, and that's what the Masterbuilt motor is, 12 volt DC. So after that, I was reading around and I found that LSS Mods makes a heavier duty grill, or a heavier duty motor, that will fit on the Masterbuilt bracket. And what you do is just take the bracket on that comes on it off, screw these onto it, and then it'll work. And this worked good for a while. After a while, I want to say a month or two, it developed so much slop in here. If you can see this, where it just flopped around inside there. So then I ordered another motor off of Amazon. Can't remember the name of it right now. It would not fit directly. So what I had to do was drill some extra holes. And actually, I did it first time and I had it upside down, so I re-drilled them so I could put it on there right side up. And it worked for a while. But then it started flopping too. It would go over center and then just jump like that. Eventually the motor would catch up and it would spin around till it got over to the top again, and it kept getting, at first it started out, it was just a little jump. It kept getting worse and worse and worse, and I think it might have been maybe a gear in there stripping out. I don't know what. So I sent it back to Amazon. What did all these three motors have in common? They're all built in China. Think what you will about Chinese stuff, doesn't matter. So I got to looking around and I found this company called OneGrill. And they make a motor that is guaranteed for 1 year. It's all stainless steel. It's rated at 50 pounds of weight, well balanced, and 30 pounds not so balanced. I don't know what level of not so balanced might be. but it would not fit the way it is on my grill. It has these two things here. There's no way to take this off so I can attach my motor. Well, I guess you could take it apart, but I didn't want to do that. So I was poking around over there, and I came across, over there being the OneGrill website, and I found out that they sell a bracket, stainless steel, that will fit the Masterbuilt. And you can see, I can't hardly see the sunshine in my eyes. It's pretty much the same, but there's some differences. One is the Masterbuilt is threaded so that bushing is threaded in here. One is the Masterbuilt bracket is threaded so that bushing can come in and hold it to the grill. This one is not. But it fits on here very well. You know, no problem, really. They also send a bushing with it. That what you're supposed to be able to do is slide this bushing in here, and then the rod go through the middle and support it. There's an issue with that. One is this bushing is designed for 3/8. Masterbuilt, the spit rod is a little over 3/8. So it won't fit in here. Now that was easy enough to fix because I took a grinder and just evened off the edges so that it then would fit in. So this end where I ground it fits. The other end that wasn't ground doesn't fit. Another little issue is that this thumb screw, when it is inside, will hilt this shelf bracket. So I remedied that by going down and getting a 1/4 inch 20 screw, 1/2 inch long. And then once it is on the shaft, there's no issue with clearance. Great. I'm thinking I've got this solved. But like they say on the commercials, but wait, there's more. Where did I lay that bracket? Oh, it's on there. When you take your original Masterbuilt rod, put it through the bracket, and into the motor, everything lines up good, except every rotisserie motor I have gotten so far, it don't matter where it comes from, has a 5/16 square drive. Which is why Masterbuilt gives you this adapter to go from their 3/8 down to the 5/16. So what I was able to do then was take, let's slide the motor on there so you can see. This lines up just so well. Oop, I got it upside down. That's something you do have to be aware of, which side's up on it. There we go. I found that if I take the original adapter, or bushing, adapter and bushing, and throw it through, then you can get it in. But notice this. It's easy to push that out. I wish OneGrill had taken this bottom leg, bent down a little bit, and put a couple holes in it so you could drill it. I made a bracket where I could slide on here, and I haven't got this secured yet, but when it is, it prevents it from being pushed out. Then we don't even need that bushing, really. We put that in there, attach it to the Masterbuilt, and it works great. It has handled everything I have thrown at it. Hasn't stopped, made some noise. Let me turn it on and let you listen to it. That's about as loud as it gets. And I haven't timed this or anything, but I think it's probably doing 3 RPM, give or takes. And it just goes. I really love this motor from OneGrill. And let me say, I'm not sponsored by OneGrill. They didn't send me any money. They didn't send me any free products. I don't get a commission if you buy from them. It's just my opinion, my experience that I'm sharing with you. For those, if you've already bought the Masterbuilt rotisserie thing, it's not very difficult to get this to work. You do need to stabilize this bottom some, because a lot of times you got something hot and you're trying to push it in there and that bottom swings out, and I don't care for it, but it works. But what if you don't have a rotisserie grill yet, or kit? What are your options? Well, one option is to buy a 5/16 spit rod from OneGrill, along with a 5/16 bushing. And this is going to have to be cut. It's too long. But I just wanted to show y'all how you could do it. In this case, you put the rod directly into the rotisserie. And right now I'm going to take it out. So like I said, it needs to be cut. So this would go in here. Then you set the bushing back here, like this, and rotisserie away. Tighten that down. That will keep the rod from going that way. The motor with this being will keep it from going that way, and it should work. I haven't tried it yet, but I believe it'll work. So there you have it, the 2 or 3 different ways that you can attach the OneGrill motor to the Masterbuilt. In my looking and playing around and stuff, I came across an idea for something that I may try. And that's why I haven't screwed that on yet. This is a lock nut that goes on fittings for 1/2-inch electrical conduit, the metal type, sometimes called EMT. And what I've found is that this will screw on this Masterbuilt bushing. It's not much, but you don't need much. I can take that. Now what I'm thinking about is taking this lock nut and giving it some tack welds. Take this lock nut and give it some tack welds on these ears. Then I'll be able to use this just like the original Masterbuilt. Attach it, run the bushing through, and stuff like that. And if you do use this Masterbuilt bushing and adapter, let me give you a tip. Get some high temperature grease, like brake caliper grease or copper anti-seize. Give it a little coating and put it in there. That will help lubricate everything and maybe stop the thing from binding up. So there you have it. Thank you for joining me today, and go to OneGrill.com. I guess that's their name. You can do a search and find them. Their website is not easy to find, but if you look for the motors, and this bracket is called a gravity grill bracket, and the motor and the bracket was, I believe, about $100, give or take. I don't remember exactly. But I have, in all these other motors, I probably spent, well, I don't know. But I'm hoping that this one will last a long time. So thanks for joining me, and join me again next time.